The annuity side, and it's very interesting that this may be a little more than anybody really wants to get into, but you've asked the question, and so you're going to get an answer.
Fair.
It's almost poetic for someone like, or our poems that we like are different, but we have the reverse mortgage. If I'm on the other side, I'm the one who provides the money for your reverse mortgage. I have the mortgage. When I'm holding that, it turns out that that asset, that mortgage, will give me, with some engineering work, will give me the exact kinds of assets I want to hold for the purposes of hedging the risk of providing you the annuities, which is the other piece that's going to. Now that's so pretty that two things that are going to help working middle class people in a big way. By doing them, they actually make it easier for me to do either one.
It's
it's kind of a, it's poetic almost. I think of it, just to give you, since we're talking about a kind of unusual poetry, that in Singapore, for example, people there, they have their central retirement fund. People contribute, and their employer, 36% of their salary. So you say, oh my gosh. But they have a provision that when you're younger in your life cycle, that you can borrow or take out of your retirement plan, not borrow, take it out, to buy a house. And that's why there's over 90% of the people in Singapore, even the whole population, have a house.
Right.
So you buy it. So here's a life cycle of time, young to retirement. So down here, you take the money out, you buy a house, maybe you get a bigger one, but you go along. When you get to retirement, you have the house, right? How'd you get the house? You took it out of your retirement fund. Doesn't it seem kind of poetic to put it back in? You took it from retirement, you built a house for raise children and everything, and now time to put it back. So when you look at how you do this, whether you look at it technically or just poetically in the human sense, it all fits together. And in a way, when in economics and finance, when we design things correctly, one of the things I found is that you always have an answer to all the questions. And that kind of poetry happens often because it really does work when you have a good design.